Nikatoa hela sha. Wakaniambia hata babu na mwamba hajatoa nyingi kama wewe mama. Wewe ndio women rep wa Nairobi. Wacha nipigiwe simu, nikapigiwa simu na hizi ofisi za watu wa siasa. Kuja ujiregister. Nikajiambia kulingana na ile kitu niliona nilifanyiwa Kibra, I don't mind this every other day.
Yeah.
I always wanted people around me. I'm the one who always used to bear the financial burden of that table.
Yeah. Someone posted a picture of you and Melvin.
Well, mimi kama Mrs. Alusa. Okay, then this chick calls me, one of the ladies, I think alikuwa AD, first AD.
Yeah.
Na ananipigia naitwa Faith na ananipigia kilia. Kwa nafikiri ataniambia, bwana yangu amefanya akaenda, ati Papa is dead. I'm like, what? Which Papa?
What's up, good people? Welcome to another amazing episode of The Grind and the Glory. Today's guest, by the way, she needs no introduction. Kama kawaida, I bring you people that you already know. But at the end of this interview, you'll learn a thing or two about them. She has been on our screens, on our ears. She has entertained us. She's a darling to many. Who am I talking about? She goes by the name Jacky Nyaminde, but we all know her as Wilbroda.
Drum rolls.
Hi, Mama. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. First of all, thank you so much for granting us your time.
Thank you.
I've always wanted to do this with you.
Yeah.
You know how people keep on saying, I know you've had this a lot of times, that, you know, I grew up watching you and all that.
All the time. Because sometimes even old people, I'm like, Kwani, how old am I? I grew up watching you. I'm like, so I'm
not going to make you feel old.
Thank you.
For me, I started interacting with you as a personality when you were doing the show, Papa Shirandula. Was that your first time being on our screens? Ama you had started just that people had not known this Jacky?
Yeah, actually, I had. I remember I did a small bit on a show called Better Days. Better Days was on KTN. So I did Better Days, and I was also on KBC for a very long time. Wakati tulikuwa tunalipwangwa na nini, some pink slips. Hizo pink slips zilikuwa zinaekwangwa mahali kwa ka window fulani hapo zimewekwa kwa box fulani. So you come and you look for your slip, and then you go to the account and then you're paid. So I did a show there for a while, but it wasn't really anything that, you know, like put me out there like Papa did. But I did start a little early. Yeah.
Is it something that you always wanted to do? You know, I hear of people's story where they talk of they got into the different careers they got into by accident. Maybe someone was taking someone for an audition. And that's how they landed there. For you growing up, is it something that you always wanted to do?
Yeah. I think I remember, and this is very interesting because I said this at an interview not so many days back, that when I was in high school, I think when you are in high school, that's when you really start to look at what you want to be. Nikimaliza hii form 4, do I want to go to university? What do I want to study? And I remember I just wanted to be famous. I just wanted to be popular. I just wanted to be known. Because the school I went to Koru Girls. I was known in the whole school because I was an entertainer. I'm the one who used to imitate the teacher.
Okay.
Mimi ndo nilikuwa na imitate maudijo pale shule. So I was always an entertainment. I was like an entertainment person every time and everywhere I was, you'd hear people laughing. Like I was always making people laugh. And I think I just loved that. I loved that I was able to make people happy. So I was involved in a lot. I was in music. I was in drama. I did everything. Kwa mpaka naenda symposium za mathematics na chemistry na sijui
Just to be out there.
Just to be out there.
Yeah.
So I knew for sure that I wanted to be popular. I knew for sure. So I'm so glad that that which I hoped and wanted to be sort of came to be, because a lot of times those careers that we dream about, those things that we tell ourselves we will be when we are in school, most of the time it never comes to be. Yeah. So I'm glad that that thing that I really wanted, at least it came to pass.
Okay, that's really nice.
Yeah.
For your first gig, if you can just tell us briefly, how was it? And if you can remember, how much was that first pay that you got?
My first pay, a big one. I think my first big pay came when we did the Molo Milk ads. I think that was my biggest pay at that time, because nilikuwa nafanya vitu mingi. I did a lot of set books, we did a lot of plays, but hizi zilikuwa tu, it wasn't really, I mean, if you did it for the money, then you wouldn't be there, because it was, the money was, there was nothing really in it. We did most of that because we really loved what we did, you know. A lot of times tulikuwa tunapigwa mpaka bafu, unapigwa bafu lakini bado unaenda unarudi. So for me, I think the biggest gig that came and I was like, whoa, yani ineza jipa. Now it was the Molo Milk thing, and it was amazing. I was like, this is quite interesting. Then of course, you know, with Papa, and it is what opened ways for me. So all the time I say, when it comes to the biggest platform that I got to have, it was Papa Shirandula. Because through Papa Shirandula ndo nikakuja nikafanya kazi, nikakuwa pale Radio Citizen, nikakuwa kwa TV, nikapata hizo gig zote, including this Molo Milk that I am talking about that we did with Jalango and Otoyo. It was because of, you know, Papa Shirandula. So for me, that was the biggest platform, and I'm so grateful that Papa had me in mind and he gave me that chance.
So Papa Shirandula, was it Papa's own production? And Ali come up with the show?
He's the one who came up with the show. He wrote the script. He looked for the cast. And when they came to me, I was like, character mbona hainifurahishi. Then my friend told me, just go and do it. My friend called Androniko. Told me, just go home, go with the script, go and read it, see how you feel about it. And when I went home and I read the script, I was like, yeah, not bad, you know, not bad. And so that's how it came to be.
How was it working with Papa at that time? Because as you're saying, it's a new show. You're also having your own, you're holding back in a way. How was it? How was the experience?
The thing is, when we started, I'd probably say there was a lot of clashing, because, you know, Papa was a very strict guy. When it came to time, when it came to delivering, he was a very strict guy. And for me, that was my biggest TV gig, because hizi zingine zilikuwa ndogo ndogo na sana sana ilikuwa zile nilikuwa nafanya National Theatre. So to find someone who was so strict on, you have to be on set. If you are on set on time, you are late. So you have to be there earlier. So all the time ulikuwa kuja set, unapata Papa amefika, amekaa kwa gari yake, nyinyi ndiye anangoja. So there was a lot of clashing before we finally got it right and said, oh, this is how it works, you know. You have to give it your all. You have to deliver, you know. So for me, when we started, there was a lot of that. But now, wakati ilishika gear, even now, people still think that I'm the wife, you know. So many people. And it's the same thing. It's interesting because me nikiwatch Mama Kaya na Mzee Ojwang, mimi hakuna mtu angeniambia ati Mzee Ojwang si bwana ya ati ni acting. So I look at it and I'm glad that people actually thought we were actually husband and wife. I'm like, so we delivered.
Exactly. That means that you guys did a good job for people to actually believe that you guys were a couple. I want to take you back to a few years back, working with Papa, and then now his demise. first of all, if you're okay talking about this, how did you receive the news of his passing? Did you visit him just days before his passing, and how was it?
So by the time of Papa's passing, the show Papa Shirandula had been stopped. So what was happening were the episodes that they had done, the last few episodes they had done, and the reruns, right? Okay. So we had started a new show called Mzee Niwewe, still his concept. And sometimes when I look at it, I'm like, this guy knew. It's like he knew he was going. Because Mzee Niwewe was an old people's home setup. So ilikuwa nyumba ya wazee. Na hii nyumba ya wazee ilikuwa na actors wa kitambo wale Papa alikuwa na act now. So he came and got all of them. Those guys who used, hao ndio walikuwa ma-actor kwa hiyo show. Okay. So wale ma-actor wazae ndio walikuwa hapo. Okay. So even the set, tukiwa kwa set, it was so nostalgic because walikuwa wanaongea stories zao huko za enzi zao. Yeah. So it was very interesting. So us guys were his like kitchen cabinet. We were a group of 7. Yeye na 6 other people. So there was me, there was Jacky Vike, there was Njoroge, there was Mama Nyagodhie was also there. He came and got those close people that he was with in Papa Shirandula. And we were the ones who were helping to develop the script. Okay. Now the interesting thing is, on this show, we were not acting. I was doing the catering for this show for the cast. Jacky Vike was doing the wardrobe. Okay. Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Very interesting. So tukimit weekend, tulikuwa tunamit na yeye, tunaendelea, you know, kuandika script, could develop story. So we had started shooting. Okay. Na tukashoot, and we were in that house for a week. We were living in that house. So at that time, I was doing the late night show here. Okay. So nilikuanga pale kwa set, niko pale during the day, nimeamka, tumetengeneza breakfast, tumetengeneza lunch, and used to get very excited. It's like, hey, Wilby, leo unatupikia nini? Yeah. So naambia leo natengeneza matoke na matumbo. Nilikuwa najitolea hapo, nilikuwa napika mbaya. So I was there with a lady called Betty. Betty had been cooking for us for a long time. Yeah. Tukiwa Papa na pikianga wase wa Inspector Mwala. Okay. So she's a lady who's always cooked for us. So tulikuwa tunasaidiana naye. Vike was doing the costume for the show. So we lived in that house for a week, shooting day and night. Okay. And it was one of the best times ever, even for him. I could tell that he was in such a happy place. Then we leave the set, and a few days later, he dies. And sometimes I look at it, I'm like, umseni kama alikuwa najua. He was like living his last moments. Yeah. He was very happy on that set. So for me, it was a Saturday morning and I'm in the supermarket. Then this chick calls me, one of the ladies, I think alikuwa AD, first AD. Yeah. Na ananipigia, naitwa Faith, na ananipigia kilia. Nashindwa form. Yeah. Ngwa nafikira taambia, oh, bwana yangu amefanya akaenda. Hata vile alimpigia kilia nishaanza kufikiria uko na how much kwa M-Pesa, uone kama utamtumia 3,000. Juu hii amekosana na bwana. Ati Papa is dead. I'm like, what? Which Papa? Yeah. He's like, Papa, ati I've just received news where Papa is dead. I told her, wait, let me call you back. So I hung up. I went, I paid. I told myself, calm down. Yeah. Nikaenda, nikalipa vitu nilikuwa nalipa. Nikaenda kwa gari, nikakaa, nikafungua internet. Uwe? Then the calls started coming. Yeah. I don't know. I have lost close people to me, including my dad. Yeah. But for me, this one hit me. Yeah. This one hit me so hard. And to think that he died on Saturday and we had to travel on Sunday and bury him on Monday. Yeah. Because it was during COVID times. It was during COVID times. Yeah. Yani, it was the strangest thing ever. And for me, I keep telling people, I remember his kids in front of Apo tukiwa morgue now on Sunday. Now we are leaving. Like we are leaving for Shags on Sunday. Yeah. Aki, the kids looked so confused. And I was like, man, you know the way mazishi inakuanga ni kama 2 weeks. Yeah. So watoto watanunuliwa nguo, waende watengenezwe nywele. Yeah. Nothing. The kids were even like in pajamas. Like there was no time to do all of that. The kids, their hairs and everything. Walikuwa tu wamesimama hapo wamechanganyikiwa. And sometimes when I think about that picture, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. As much as time has moved and we have moved from it and we are able to talk about it, that was one of the greatest pains that I ever experienced. And his mom, my son asking me, Mama, how what do you mean he's dead? So I'm asking him, because we lived in the same estate. So I'm asking my son, when did you see him last? He's like, I saw him yesterday in the evening, Friday evening.
No way.
He'd done some shopping.
Yeah.
So my son was playing with his kids and he called them. Akambia, chukweni hizi vitu mchukue mpeleke kwa nyumba. So my son is telling me, see, he did shopping yesterday. We took things from the car, we took to the house.
Yeah.
At what time? It's like at around 7 p.m. And the next day at about that time, like barely 12 hours later.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things that I sit like this, I'm like, any person who lost their loved ones during COVID times went through a really rough time.
Yeah.
Really rough time. If they went through what we saw and what Papa's family went through, they really had it rough. Yeah.
Do you still keep in touch with the family?
Yeah, we live in the same estate.
Okay.
So
still?
our kids are friends.
Okay.
His wife is my friend.
Okay.
So we will meet in the parking lot. We talk. Tunajuliana hali. So we keep in touch.
And you know what I'm getting from this is from the Papa, the guys who are working on that show, you guys were more of a family even beyond being on set.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. We had a bond that cannot be explained. Mi sijui kama kuna place nilikuwa na feel nimefurahi na feel nime-unwind kama kukuwa on set.
Yeah.
Set yetu ilikuwa so much fun. And you can tell because the friendships that we made there have carried on even beyond.
Yeah.
You know, Jacky VK is ni mtu wangu wa ndani kabisa.
Yeah.
Njoro is my person. Mama Nyagodhie, you see us doing so many things together hata kwa mitandao.
Yeah.
So it's a friendship that was built and will carry on for the longest time to come. Yeah.
Would you say that Papa had a role to play in making you guys a family?
Yes.
Even now that he's not there, but you guys are still friends
yes.
till today.
I think he did because hiyo jina yake ya Papa haikuwa tu Papa hapo tu kwa set. He was like our Papa. Because hata kitu yote ulikuwa unafanya even outside of set, alikuwa anataka kujua. Alikuwa anataka kujua kabisa, Junior yuko aje? Unadu nini? Niliona pale kwa gazeti hii na ile andikwa kukuhusu. Is it true? Like he always wanted to know. Even when his daughter on the show, Naliaka, was getting married.
Yeah.
It was like his own daughter. Because hiyo kitu ilikuwa imemstress. Hakuwa anataka Naliaka aolewe. Because for him, that is his daughter.
Yeah.
So alikuwa anasema, manze mtoi wangu bado ni mdogo wake anaenda kuolewa. And you could see it.
Yeah.
Like he'd express it.
Yeah.
You know, even the way he used to hold her. Yani you see a father-daughter thing with it.
Yeah.
Even Jacky VK, she will say it one day because I know one day she'll come on this show.
Yeah.
When she got pregnant.
Yeah.
Papa alikuwa, saa nani amefanyia huu mtoi hivi manze? Nambe usi mtoto ni mwili tu ndio ndogo. Manze. Manze cheki manze ati Viki manze uko na bola aje. Nani alikufanyia hivi manze tuende tumkute. You know, he was a father.
Yeah.
He was a father and he was involved in our lives. Even when we had any sort of troubles in our personal lives, it was easy to talk to Papa. Yeah. That is the kind of guy he was.
Yeah. May his soul continue resting in peace.
Amina.
And I hope that we are going to see that because I don't know if you will agree with me. Right now, it's very hard to get people who are nurturing young talents. People who are going to hold people the way Papa held your hands.
Yeah. I mean, look at us. We all went through. We are what we are because he gave us a chance.
Yeah.
Honestly, and that is one thing that will never... Look at Vike and everything that she's doing in this industry. Njoro is doing his stuff and is doing really well. Ni mwanabiashara tu mnoma mkubwa. You know, people look at him and say, angalia huyu mzee huyu mlevi. Oh! you don't know the half of that guy. And I love the way anakuanga mse wa kawaida tu. Utakuja hapo mpate na machokora pale. But, you know, and all of that is mentorship from Papa, you know. So a lot of us who are doing whatever we are doing, Mama Nyagodhie, doing her paralegal things, and, you know, just informing guys and teaching guys about the law.
Yeah.
All that is a result of Papa and the chance and platform that he gave us. Yeah.
And talking of the platform and the chance that the show Papa Shirandula gave you, right now Wilbroda is a household name. First of all, how do you keep on going? Because it's very easy. Every other day, wasanii wanakuja, new talents grow, but they don't stay in the industry. They don't last. What makes you Wilbroda those years till today? When you step into a room, you have that command.
First, it surprises me pleasantly. Because every place I go, like there's always people who are so excited to see me. So it really humbles me. It humbles me, and every time they'll come and say hi or take photos, there's always that whisper of a prayer, and I'm like, hey, thank you, God. Thank you, God, that there are people who are still able to recognize me even now. And it feels really good, especially when I'm with maybe clients and I'm somewhere on ground and they see how people receive me. And they're like, that was a good job. And I'm like, I was on TV a while back. You know, now I'm doing mostly radio and people still recognize me. It makes me feel so good and it humbles me. And I think hiyo humility ndio mi try naambia God, manze God nisifike mahali nifure kichwa. You know, ishi kama mwananchi kawaida. Saa zile uko na kakitu uko nayo. Pia juanga kama hauna. And I mean, you and I know, si wenda kukula breakfast wapi, gidheri kwa 80 bob. Na tunatembeanga tu, wase wanansa, niaje fiti, niaje fiti, wase waboda, niaje fiti. And for me, I think that is what it's all about. Because saa zingine unaonanga msee, amekuja kakwa in the limelight, suddenly hataki kukutana na wase. Haezi tembea. Mi utanipata nimepanda mat, naendanga Gikomba, natembea, Nikotoi, natembea. Because you want to be with these people. These are the people who made you who you are.
True.
So be accessible. Wacha akutane na we, akusalimie, akuulize maswali, apige picha na wewe. You know, that is what it's all about. Lakini wewe umepata tu kafem kidogo hivi. Hey, hautaki hata kupanda. Uwezi panda mat, unataka kupanda sijui nini. Ukifika umevaa kofia, umevaa shades, unatembea sijui aje, hutaki watu wakuone. These people are the people that make you. So I think that's one of the things that I have tried to do, and I pray that I will do as much as I can, because hapa mbele ndo nitakuwa na dom tu wangu. Hapa mbele nataka kukuwa na mula. Daf, inaitwa daf, nataka kuwa na daf. So as you grow, ask for more humility. Ask for more humility. Na hakuna kitu God anachukia kama pride. Hakuna kitu God anachukia kama pride. So every time nikifikirianga hivyo, hey, najirudishanga nyuma. Najiambia Jacky, hizi vitu zote hizi ni vanity. Kitu inaweza kukuhit sahi, hizi vitu zote uko nazo ziishe na ukwe tena umerudi ground zero, and we have seen that happen.
True. So
kana watu na ukae na watu poa.
Craziest thing that has happened to you as Wilbroda. Ni nini msee ashaifanya uko like, we manze mbona nilikuwa Wilbroda, ningebaki tu kuwa Jacky?
I think for me, sijui kama nimeshawahi kuregret really. Wacha nisiseme hivi, ni politicians ndio mimi usikianga wanasemanga nikienda kwa ground by the time natoka sina kitu. Sijawahi ku experience like an extreme fun when amenifanya nikafeel no. Sometimes it can be overwhelming, sometimes especially when you're in a place where there's so many people. Kila mtu anataka kupiga picha na wewe, kila mtu anataka kukusalimia, watu wanataka kufanya hivi na hivi na hivi. Lakini nimekuja kulearn vile naweza jitoa kwa hiyo situation nikifeel enough is enough, because you can never take photos or greet everyone, right? So nimejua vile nezanga kujitoa in a way that will not be disrespectful to those people and in a way that will not make me feel bad zile za Jacky mbona umefanya hivyo. So that has never happened. Hakuna siku utapata nimetukana shabik ama nimesukumana na shabik. That will never happen. And a lot of times hata nikiendanga place kuna wale mashabiki wenye wanaonanga niko overwhelmed au ndio wao kuja hata wenyewe ndio wanakuja wananitoa imetosha waende wanaingize kwa gari ni wajenge yao niweze kwenda. So for me it's always been a great moment. It's overwhelming sometimes, but I'm glad that I am where I am.
And now getting into family, your personal life is usually not out there that much. Is it something that you made consciously, like, you know what, I just want people to know me as Wilbroda and not to know this other side of Jacky Nyaminde as now a person?
Very conscious decision that I made. Reason being, sometimes, and we were talking about this some time back with Daddy Owen, and he was saying that one of the things that he regrets is when he was there in his marriage that, you know, they broke up. He said he proudly put his family out there, you know. And most of the posts were very innocent. Maybe ametoka church na family, they're having lunch, so anapiga picha anasema hey, it's been a good Sunday, having lunch with family. Very innocent posts. But humans are humans. We have a way of twisting something that is beautiful and turning it into something so ugly you cannot even get out of it. And a lot of times it's the kids, it's your spouse, people who are not even in the limelight. Those are the people who get hit the most, you know. So I told myself, sometimes you'll put something very innocent, but vile watu wataichukua na watu waitwist na watu wanze kuiangalia na watu watukane mtoto wako ama spouse wako, it really hurts. Like me saa zingine miona comments za watu kwa social media about other people. I'm like, why would you say this about somebody's child? Or about somebody's wife? Or about somebody's husband? Like very hurtful things. So I told myself, the people who know me na wananijua kindani ni watu wangu wa karibu. Hao ndio watu wanajua mtoi wangu, na hao ni watu mtoi wangu anaweza kuwapigia simu anytime akiwa kwa noma amenitafuta hajanipata, call Auntie Vike, call Uncle Kamau, call Uncle Melvin, you'll find them, they will help you. So the people who are close to me, those are the people that I have opened my personal life to.
Talking of, you've mentioned Uncle Melvin. The other day, uli post picture pale kwa mtandao amani. Someone posted a picture of you and Melvin, and guys were speculating that there is something between you two. I want you to address those rumors once and for all.
Well, mimi kama Mrs. Alusa. No, really. I mean, we did it for, sisi ni wasanii. So kila saa tukikutana, tusemanga cheki, tufanye kitu tu, waongee. Na ukweli wao waongea. Waongea mpaka ndo na kwa mtandao. So ananipigia simu ni, mtu wangu, umeona. Mpaka yeye uniambia akienda Ocha, that's Bien's brother. And I have been a family friend to that family for a very long time. Tumejuana miaka mingi sana sana. So hata akiendaga Ocha, wanamwambia, wewe unajua vile wewe uko na bahati wewe. Wewe ati yani sasa yule mwanamke mwenye anatuchekeshanga kwa radio. Wewe sasa ndio pipi yako yana kuchekesha. Si anakuchekeshanga sana. Anawaambia sana. You know, but ni kiki tu za social media and just getting people talking and just having a little fun here and there. But Melvin ni mtu wangu sana. Watoto wake ni my nephews and my nieces. They are close to me. Baba yake, mama yake, brothers zake, sisters zake, the whole family. Mimi will get crash events zao any day, anytime.
Sama wewe ni family.
Mimi ni family, so they know.
One thing that I have picked, even when you were talking about the relationship you share with Melvin, is recently we have seen how social media, watu wamekuwa expose their partners, their fights and whatnot. And it gets me to that point of people should not believe everything they see online. Like you posting with Melvin, you know that people will talk about this.
Yes.
Knowing too well there is nothing romantic between you guys.
Yeah.
How do you feel about our partners wenye mkikosana, they go to anika their partners?
Like what is happening now? Of course, I will not mention
names.
I will not mention names because one of them is a friend of mine. We have worked together. But hii ni mimi na maoni yangu mimi kama Jacky. Kama sahi, like all the dirt that I'm seeing, people throwing at each other, huyu anarusha, anasema, oh ni hivyo, let it go down, kama mbaya, hii inakufa nayo. Na unapata people are talking mpaka about their bedroom affairs. Hata wakati nilikuwa na wewe, ulikuwa unaniambia we cannot even have sex. You know, my member, my nether region scares you. Why the hell are you putting stuff like that on social media? Why the hell are you putting that? And now, interesting enough, look at the people's comments. Nobody cares.
True.
Nobody cares. If anything, they are feeling it. Hakuna mtu yote mwenye anakuambia, oh, I am so sorry for what you're going through. No. Everyone is laughing. Everyone, kila mtu anakukejeli. Then what is it for? Because now you're even including your kids in it. And this is stuff that will never be forgotten.
True.
Your kids will come to read about this. Like sometimes I tell myself, I wish people knew how stuff like this affects kids for the longest time to come. These kids have friends in school who have access to social media. They are seeing your parents wakirushiana matope. Walimu wao. So hawa walimu watakuwa wanaangalia watoto wako aje pale kwa class. Mtoto akifanya tu makosa kidogo, unafikiri kwa staff room walimu anasema, unajua si wewe unaona vile baba yake na mama yao wanafanya huko nini kwa social media. Do you really want people to talk that about your kids? No. I wish people would see that and know what to put on social media and know what not to. Let me tell you, people can actually separate very amicably. Very amicably. Usikuja hapo kutuambia, ni aje, mimi na bibi yangu tumeachana, lakini we ask for privacy. We wouldn't have known if you wouldn't have told us. So, ingeisha tu hivyo. Tungekuja kujua many years later when it doesn't even matter, you know. So don't. I don't know why people wanakuanga na hii mbio ya, hii kitu imenifanyikia, wacha niende social media. Take your time. And taking your time is not even just on social media. Even before you respond to someone, even verbally. Even before you respond to a text. Take your time, especially when you're angry, when all these feelings are all going around you. I can tell you for sure, a few months down the line, how watu wenye wanapost hizo vitu, endo muulize, if you had the chance to think about it, do you think you do what you have done now? They'll tell you, no, I would have never done it. And sometimes it just takes a minute. Just tell yourself, Jacky, calm down. Before you take your phone and start typing, calm down. Drink a glass of water. Take a shot of whiskey. Calm down. You'll tell yourself, inufala nafanya. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And the fact that someone is attacking you on social media does not mean that you need to respond. In fact, when you don't respond, that is response enough.
True.
That is response enough.
Jacky, ume mention mahali kuhusu take that thought. You have publicly shared your journey. There was a time you were like struggling with addiction. At what point did you realize like, manze hapa, I need to do something? And how was it for you?
So for me, sijui hata kama nitaita ilikuwa addiction really. It was a lot of partying. And the reason why that was happening, now when I look at it, I was sort of looking for validation. I always wanted people around me. Na ni wapi utaenda with the people around you?
Club.
Niaje uko? Situkutane hapa. Situkutane hapa. The next thing you know, you guys are having a drink. And the funny thing about it is, I'm the one who always used to bear the financial burden of that table.
Yeah.
A lot
Siwe
of
ni
time.
celeb.
Eh.
Siwe ndio Wilbroda.
Ndio hiyo mimi. Na unajua siwezi kutoka hapo kama bili ijalipwa because wenye hiyo place watasema Wilbroda alikuja hapa na crew yake na hawakulipa bill. So all the time nilikuwa najipata nasema wacha niingie kwa social media. Nifanye nini? Sorry, wacha niingie kwa Fuliza, wacha niingie kwa Mshwari, nitoe nini? Nichukue loan, nilipe hii bill. So that happened so many times and it was always because I just wanted people around me. Yeah. Nilikuwa nataka nikiingia mahali watu wanasema, alikam hapa alikuwa na wasee wa 10, alikam now. So there was always, and I had friends who used to tell me, Jacky, the way you're going, our Sima friends were true.
Yeah.
These friends are with you because you pay. They will eat and they will drink. It doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen anymore. Now I can choose to say, it's Friday.
Yeah.
Let me go and have a drink or two. No, it's Saturday. I'm staying home, you know. So for me, it was just about control. It was about control because it got to a point where, because nilikuwa naita au friends zangu, sasa au kila saa wanakuwa wananiita, niaje uko? Come tuko hapa. Nimeenda. So for me, that is the choice that I had to make, that, Jacky, you have to separate. And you have to know who your true friends are and friends who are there because uko na kitu that you can...
You have something to offer.
You have something to offer. So it was really about control, and the control had to come with the drinking. The control had to come with the company that I was keeping. Yeah.
And talking of control, you took control of something else, your weight.
Yeah.
Wase walikuwa like, is this the Wilbroda that we used to see on TV?
Yeah.
How did that happen? And you can talk of right now, everyone is just going through the Ozempic craze.
Yeah.
There's all manner of things that people are doing to lose weight. What can you say about that?
So for me, it came to a point where it was really health related because nilienda kwa daktari siku moja kutoa damu. Nikaambiwa manze, pressure yako. Your pressure is high. Mpaka they asked me, how did you come here? I'm like, say, I just drove.
Yeah.
Yani nilienda hosi kutoa damu and I was with my friends. I ended up staying there for 4 hours. Nikifanyiwa test, nikiangaliwa hii. So that shook me a little bit. I was like, when ni mama, you are somebody's mother. You are somebody's daughter. You're somebody's sister. You've got to take care of yourself, you know? So that is where my weight loss journey began. Na yangu ilianza na ile gym noma. Nilikuwa na trainer mnoma.
Yeah.
So I did the gym. I did a lot of, a lot of just watching what I ate, which I did. I do until now. Even now, I go to the gym, but sometimes it's not consistent because there's so much that you need to do. You need to be here. You need to be there. So you'll find that the consistency lacks. But what I'm consistent about is really watching what I eat. Yeah.
Your take on taking the shortcuts, if I may call them, Ozempic and all these other procedures?
Yeah. Kuna marafiki zangu wengi sana naona wakifanya hizo vitu.
Yeah.
Na mimi saa zingine nikiangalianga reviews za hizo vitu, I see negative things as well about it. Like the risks that come with it. So I just tell myself that I hope the people who are doing it very informed of the risks that come with it. I wait to see, are they okay? Because unaonanga mtu miezi mbili unaona vile anakaa, you're like, ana unaona amefanya hiyo sijui ni Ozempic na nini. For me, if it was someone who was close to me, I wouldn't advise it. I would just tell them, let me tell you, taking care of your weight inaanza na food. The food that you take. Yes. Sure. It is really about the food. What do you put in your body? That is the first thing. Achana hata na tizi. Tuanze na chakula. For me, that is the advice that I would give. Hakuna siku nitambia mtu, ende upate hizo shots. Never. That is the last thing I would advise you. I'll tell you, watch what you eat. Tembea. Hata usiende gym. You know, because gym is also not cheap. Getting a trainer is not cheap. Achana na gym. Tembea. Ukienda job, shuka railways, tembea mpaka Kijabe Street. Kutembea asubuhi na jioni. You will be amazed at how much how much weight you lose, you'll go, utafika hapo mali unataka kufika.
Yeah.
And for me, that is the best because it's natural.
Yeah. Kwa wale watu wenye, they were saying ati will be, went for surgery, did all these things. For it was strictly diet and working out.
Wale machali zangu tuseme, wale wenye wamemanage kuniona uchi.
Kwani wangapi age?
Hawajaona mpasuo wowote mwilini mwangu.
So hakuna mpasuo.
Hakuna mpasuo. Mimi hiyo ndo kitu nilifanya. Mimi huogopanga hizi vitu zinakuanga na at your health risks.
Yeah.
Naziogopanga. So mimi trying kuzipunguza as much as I can.
Yeah.
Let go through that risk when it's absolutely it's your last resort. But if there's something else you can do about it, there are so many amazing stories of weight loss, you know, weight loss journeys that have been met just through changing your diet, you know, doing some of these fasting things that everyone, even this intermittent fasting, I've been reading about it quite a lot, and sometimes I try it. Ni vile mdomo yangu inakuanga tamu najiambia sikuli wheat, sikuli Sara, sikuli wheat. No. Tukifika hapo KBC naangalia chapati na kamande nasema nipatie tu, you know.
Yeah.
But you try as much as you can. It doesn't mean that you will not fall. Along the way you will fall once in a while.
Yeah.
But the main thing is ndio hawa sisi tunaenda. Focus ni pale.
And something else that has been consistent with you is your looks will be. By the way, nikwambie, and maybe you can tell me, even young people, I know of young men who see me working with you, and they're like, Salimia will be.
Na wewe pia.
Nini will be.
Hook me up with a young man. Agency.
Masama, you don't mind.
I don't mind.
What's the secret? What's the secret?
Man, imagine there's no secret. Me, I think.
Yeah.
Me try sana vitu zisini stress. And when I'm in a sad moment, I don't stay in sad places for too long. Like, I'll be sad for a while and I'll tell myself, Jacky, this is the situation. There's nothing you can do about this. Get yourself out of that space. So mimi mara mob sana. Sara tumejuana kwa muda gani?
For a minute.
Ushe kupata ati nimejam?
By the hapana.
Hakuna, mimi sitakangi kujam.
Yeah.
Nikifika space ile nimejam, mi ujitoa hapo haraka sana. Mi ingianga kwa akili yangu najiambia, Jacky, this is what has happened. So what can you do to rectify this situation? Do this. Do it. Look for a solution as fast as you can. There are people who wallow in sad moments for so long and there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah.
What is done is done. Me, I look at it logically. I try to look at the logic in it. I'm like, hii ndo situation. Okay, so how can we move from here?
Yeah.
Fanya hivi. Fanya hivyo. And if it's something that you cannot do, manze ambia God, you know what? God nimekuachia. Mimi ni yule nafuatanga sana ile, it's called the sobriety prayer. Mahali siwezi God na kuachia. Ile naeza wacha nifanye. Sitakangi kukua kwa space nimekasirika for long. So I think that is one of them. Mi ucheka sana na mi upenda mali watu wako na furaha. That is number one. Number two, napenda tu life. Napenda life. Alafu hydrate, kunywa maji. Kunywa maji. So hata hapa niko na sasa niko hapa na hii kibuyu yangu.
Lakini maji gani unaongelea? Unajua maji ni aina mingi.
Sasa kama leo ukweli nikimaliza labda jioni nitaenda nijifurahishe tu, mtu afurahi. So nakunyonga mpaka niko hapa na hibiscus. Niko hapa na hibiscus, niko hapa na ginger, lemon, apple cider vinegar. Naweka hapa na maji moto na sip tu polepole na sip polepole. So I think hizo tu ndo vitu zao nifanya, because every time nikikutana na watu wanasema, gosh, you never change, you never change.
True.
So I think ni sana tu kwa tu mtuko tuna furaha. Don't let things bog you down all the time. There are people who are negative all the time. Ataongea kuhusu serikali, amalize serikali. Aseme sasa watoto wamefunga shule so wanataka kusumbua pale kwa nyumba. Amalize watoto, aende kwa bwana yake, aende kwa bibi, aende kwa rafiki yake vile alimbetray, aende job aseme vile job ako na stress. So we uko na furaha siku gani?
True.
And this is the only life that you have. Hakuna mtu ameenda binguni akarudi akasema manze wase nimeenda binguni ni kusupu. is your heaven and your hell. So it's upon you to make it your little heaven or your hell. Mimi, I'm making my small world my little heaven.
Yeah.
And that includes every challenge that I am going through, whether it is work related, whether it is family related. Najiambianga, you know what? Nayo.
Yeah.
Nayo. I will smile more. I will laugh more. Cry less.
As we wind up, we have seen people, your very good friend, Jalango Felix Oduor, getting into politics. Do we see you in the near future?
Never, ever.
Utaki kuserve watu.
Na nakwambia mimi ukutananga na wasee wananiambia, unajua kuna siku nilikuwa tempted kabisa.
What happened?
Mimi upigiaga friends zangu history ananicheka.
Yeah.
So kuna siku nimealikwa harambee. Kitambo.
Yeah.
Nimealikwa harambee. Mimi huyo na kagari kango. Nimeingia Kibra. So hii harambee ilikuwa ya mavijana. I think ilikuwa kununua tanks za maji, ilikuwa ya car wash, kitu kama hiyo. So walikuwa naifanya kwa uwanja fulani hapo. So unajua kuna wale ma-coordinator.
Yeah.
Coordinator ashaita watu kwa barabara, wame line up. So mimi nimefika na beste yangu, nashindwa na barabara imejaaje? Hey, kumbe wanangoja Awilo. Wacha nizindikishwe. Watu wanatolewa kwa barabara. Nikasema, and this feels good.
This is the life.
This feels good.
Yeah.
Kufika hapo, sikuwa nataka kukawia sana. So ilikuwa imepata kama, I think ilikuwa ni ya babu na mwamba. Ndio alikuwa tu ndiye ametoka. Mimi nikaingia. Nikatoa hela sha. Wakaniambia hata babu na mwamba hajatoa nyingi kama wewe mama. Wewe ndio women rep wa Nairobi. Wacha nipigiwe simu, nikapigiwa simu na hizi ofisi za watu wa siasa. Wakaniambia, by the way, tunaona ni kama unaweza kukua. Kuna potential. Yeah. Kuja ujiregister. Nikajiambia kulingana na ile kitu niliona nilifanyiwa Kibira. I don't mind this every other day.
Yeah.
Mimi huyo nikaenda nikajiregister, nikaambiwa what I need to do and everything. Kaambia usijali, jina yako tutaendorse, campaign hata tutakusaidia kufanya, because I asked him, so mtu ufanyangaje? Mtu, how do you go about this? When I became sober, nikakaa chini hivi. Nikajiuliza, Jacky, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you crazy? That was the closest I got to politics, and I knew for sure that I can't be. Mimi ni mtu wa watu. And unfortunately for siasa hapa nchini, the moment you are a politician, you become completely untouchable.
Yeah.
And when people see you, they don't love you for you. They love you because they know that there is never genuine love in politics. I'll tell you for sure.
Yeah.
Never genuine genuine love in politics. I don't know if I can stand that.
Yeah.
Mimi nataka tu msenta kutana tu naye, anisalimie, aninunulie chai kwa kibanda, tukule, tucheke, niende zangu.
Yeah.
Nikutane na msee mahali, nimeka mahali, anibaie ka glass kangu ka wine, ambi, mazee unifurahisha sana, drink a glass. You'll never find that once you're a politician.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what level of politics you're in, whether ukwewe ni MCA, ukwewe ni MP, ukwewe ni, it will never happen. Like, you always have to be away. You're always running away from people.
Yeah.
I cannot run away from people.
Yeah.
For me, my life is the people around me. Yeah.
All right, as we wind up, what's next for Jacky and your parting shots?
What is next? So I finally got on YouTube. Finally.
Yeah.
Gladly so. So I'm doing this show, The Networking TV, an amazing concept. A lot of people I've met have just told me, man, this is an amazing concept. And I have had amazing guests on my show. Eric Wainaina. I've had, who have I had? I've had Daddy Owen, Nameless, Charisma. You know, I've had beautiful people. I've had Gertrude Mungai, amazing lady. So the conversations, and for me, mi napenda kupiga story. You can even tell here.
Yeah.
I like talking with people and getting to know about them and them getting to know about me. I really love that because conversation is what drives life. Through conversation, you get to learn about someone because as humans, we very easily judge.
True.
Nitakuangalia nisema, Oh, Sarah nakwanga tu ni brown, si msupu. Then when I sit with you and I'm like, she's a beautiful soul. She's a beautiful human. So I really love having that about people. So the networking TV has given me that opportunity to do that. Very soon we'll be doing a cooking show there. I love to cook. People who know me know that. So I'll be doing a cooking show still on the networking TV. I'm doing a new show that's coming up on Showmax. So you'll be seeing it soon. I'm doing I'm brand ambassador of Go TV right now in their new campaign. So there's a lot of things that's happening. I'm doing brand ambassador to a Jiko that's also coming back up, an energy saving Jiko. I'm doing a lot of social media, representation. So there's stuff that is coming up, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm able to get these opportunities all these years down the line. Sometimes you look at yourself and it's very easy to beat yourself down because we are our worst critic.
True.
So sometimes unaangalianga hivi unajambia Jacky, hebu jione, maisha yako hata haisongi, uko tu hivi. Then stuff like this comes up and you're like, thank you, God. As much as I feel I'm doing something wrong, there's probably something right that I am doing. So that's what is in the pipeline right now.
Inafaa nikae karibu yako sana.
Inafaa hang out.
Zikuje huku pia kidogo.
Ziminike.
Thank you so much, Jacky.
Thank you.
I have truly enjoyed doing this with you. And surely we shall be on the lookout to see the amazing things that are coming up. And also just keep on doing what you do.
Thank you.
Maybe the way you're saying, at times we look down upon ourselves, but that moment that some of us see that funny video that you do online and nacheka, nasahau stress zangu for a minute. Or someone wants to do something bad to themselves, but they come across that and it changes.
True.
You never know the kind of impact that you have. So bless you and keep on doing that.
Thank you. So nauliza hapa tunaenda kula because sisi kwa networking TV. All my guests na wapelekanga mahali kukula. Like so maliza na chakula, kinywaji. Bwana producer. I mean, you guys have to nini.
Do you have something?
We
have something for you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Jacky.
Thank you, Sarah.